Hey guys, it's your girl Bubbles, and I'm coming to you today with my UberSoca Cruise 2019 review, my recap, my experience, even questions and answers for you guys today. So I recently went on UberSoca Cruise 2019, and I was on boat 2, but with the most vibes. Y'all know this, y'all seen this, and that's what it is. So yeah, the cruise was from November 8th to the 12th, and it was definitely just vibes. Like, everybody's been asking me how was it, and it was an experience. It was definitely experience. It was vibes. Like, you had to be there to understand. Like, this year was drinks inclusive, so that was another thing that just made it, like, even more fun. Like, drinks inclusive, like, that's always a plus. If it's drinks inclusive, it's always gonna be just more vibes. Like, it was vibes. It was vibes. So, like, from even boarding, from even before getting on the boat, you get to the terminal and it's pumped from jump. Like, there's Rhythm Roots radio, they playing music, they getting you ready. Boarding was pretty seamless. It was like 1, 2, 3. The longest thing was going through security checkpoint, but of course, everybody gotta like drop their stuff, and it's like the cruise TSA or whatever. So that was the most, and it wasn't even that long, but boarding was really quick. They gave you like some goodie bags before you got on the boat. As soon as you go to the boat, you get to your room, you got your C-Pass. Now, this is what you're going to give the people them when you want to make your purchase for your liquor. Yes. They're going to ask you for your card. When you order a drink, they swipe it, I guess, just to account for the liquor or whatever. And the drinks were good to me. Like, we're kind of drinking stuff either straight shots or just mixing it with like Red Bull or cranberry. We had like Henny Coladas. Like, the drinks are pretty good to me. I didn't have any complaints with the drinks. The food, though, on the other hand, it was okay. It could have been better to me. Could have had a little bit more flavor in, but the food wasn't like horrible. The best food, though, I did have was in the dining room, which was like on like where they had to like seat you. Not like the buffet style on like the 11th floor. So, and then we also did do like a food package where we did pay for food the first and it's like we went to dinner. There are restaurants on the boat, so we went to 2 of the restaurants, the Hibachi, and there's like a grill place that's like on the 11th floor in the Windjammer. There's a hotel in there. A hotel. There's a restaurant in there as well, and that food was pretty good. Like, it was good. I had lobster. No, I had salmon at the first restaurant. And then at the dining Arabian night, I had steak and lobster. And the food was good. The food was good. Like I said, the Windjammer food could have been a little bit more flavorful, but the food was good overall. Now, the fets. They gave you this before you got on the boat. This here is the itinerary with all the fets in it. There were 52 events. Like, 52 events. And we made it to like 13 of the events. And we missed the after parties the first night. And yeah, but the fest was definitely vibes. My favorite parties were the pool parties. Now, I'm gonna just advise y'all, if you wear contacts like me, I wouldn't suggest you wearing your contacts to the pool party. Or if you are going to wear the contacts to the pool party, you can't be all up in the mix by the pool and all in the front by the stage, because they was flinging water. And that chlorine water mashed up my contacts. Like, mash it up. Okay? Like, I say bye-bye to them and went contactless the rest of the trip, because I couldn't put them contacts back in my eye. They was like burning my eyes after. It was just a wrap for my contacts. Like, one thing I really did like as well too was that the artists were like amongst everybody. Like, they was mixing and mingling with you. Like, there was always a fet. Like, you were never bored. I even Hyper Sounds. I love him so much. That's like If you know, you know, okay? I even danced with him. Like, the artists were just, like, they were stopping for pictures. You wanted a picture? Like, they were just mixing and mingling with everybody. Like, anywhere you turned, at any point, you could have seen the artist. Like, they just so... They have this humbleness about them where, like, you know, they was just lyman. Like, although this was work for them, they were having fun as well. And that was a really, like, a different experience for me. Because, of course, you know, when you're at a carnival or whatever, they're not as relaxed. Yeah, that's the word. They weren't as relaxed as they were on UberSoca Cruise. Because, yes, although they were, like I said, at work before, they were on vacation as well. Like, it was a vacation for them as well. Because we on a cruise for like 20. We on a cruise, like, we can't get off the cruise. We're on a cruise for however long we're supposed to be on this cruise, and so they was just like legit relaxing lime, and they performing for like probably like a 10-minute set, if that long, and the rest of the time they just chilling. They just enjoying the vibes, and that was a really different experience as well. Like, it was like legit a different experience, a different vibe. It's like I've ever been on before. But yeah, with that 52 events thing, I'm gonna tell you and advise you, and just a tip: you gotta just, when they drop the schedule, you gotta just look at it and say, okay, this is what I want to go to, from this is what I don't want to go to, and you just gotta figure out how you're gonna make it work. I can't tell you how to make it work. I don't know what you'd want to go to from what you wouldn't want to go to, but you just gotta make it work. Juve now. My only complaint, I have not two complaints. I have one complaint, or one thing that like could have been different, which was that drink situation at Juve. That, I don't know if it was for everybody, because we got there. I don't remember what time we even went to Juve. Probably Juve started at 11. We probably went to Juve for like 12 or 1. And when we got to Juve, we was online for like an hour waiting for liquor, because they was running out of liquor. And they only had like certain choices. It was too much. It was just too much going on. And going from on the boat where there are so many different bars, and so there was a lot of workers in the bars. There was even people going around with carts giving you liquor. So like on the boat, there was never any problems getting liquor. So going from on the boat where you could turn left, turn right, and somebody gonna give you a drink, to going to Juve and you wait an hour, that to me wasn't okay. But Juve was vibes still, nevertheless, and nothing to which I can understand it. So it's not really a complaint, but there were so many artists on the boat. So like at every and any moment, it could have been a performance. So it's like a concert, fete, cruise, like everything just jammed up in one. So, you know, I can't really complain that you was hearing the same things over and over again, or you weren't hearing as much music as you possibly could, because they had so much artists. And like I said, at any moment it could have been a performance. So you just got to keep that in mind when you go into a party. Like, they might start a segment and then it end up in a performance when they play a certain artist song, or you know, there's certain songs like I was expecting more Dennery, because there were certain DJs on a boat who did go to St. Lucia for Carnival. But like I said, there was artists there performing. So I can't really complain too much about that. But yeah, definitely UberSoca Cruise was definitely a vibe. People ask me, you know, how would I rate UberSoca Cruise from a 1 to 10? I would definitely rate it a 9. Like I said, only because of the Juve drink thing. And that's being nice, because not even being nice. That's me being honest, because I wouldn't rate it any lower than that, just because of that one mistake or that one mishap. But it was definitely vibes. Like, I definitely had a time. Definitely, I would like to go next year. So, you know, we're gonna try and get that in the works. My birthday's in November, and UberSoca Cruise is in November, so I would definitely wouldn't mind going back again. Birthday celebration for me, like just one stop shop. But yeah, people did ask me as well, you know, what was the process and how much should I pay and stuff like that. So the process for UberSoca Cruise, if you honestly really do want to go on UberSoca Cruise, you have to really just be on top of it and be on it. Like, if you go right now to their website, they're gonna have like The website, well, they took the 2019 website down, and they're setting up now for the 2020 website. So you go to the website now, it will be like just basically signing up for their newsletter. So my advice to you is, if you really do want to go for 2020, then just sign up for their newsletter. They didn't drop any information for 2020 yet because, of course, that's still in the works. They don't know what days they're going yet. And, you know, so, but of course, you know, if you've been, like, they sent out for people who went to 2019, they sent out, basically, you could have signed up to go on 2020 boat now too. And that's not the reason why. If you really want to go on a cruise, it's hard to get on that boat. Like, I've been trying to go 2 years prior to actually going this year, and it was just always where you would go to the they would launch the dates, you go to the website, and it would get sold out. That was the first year. Then I think last year was the year they started the 2 boats, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think the first year I went to go, it was only 1 boat, and that boat sold out so quick. Then last year they had 2 boats, and that sold out so quick as well. So, like, if you really want to go, you got to tell your friends, all right, listen, I want to go UberSoca cruise. You got to then tell them, like, listen, have your money ready. Everything has to be ready. You have to be ready, organized, set. Like, you can't stick. You cannot stick because it's so hard to get in. Like I told you, I tried 2 years before until actually getting on the boat. So you really have to be on it. I will tell you, like I said, subscribe to their newsletter, follow them on Instagram. You just got to be on top of it, be on it, have your money ready from now, because honestly, at any day, they could drop the 2020, between now and, like, the new year, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. They can do whatever they want to do. Like, they could drop it next month. They could drop it on the 1st. They could drop it whenever. So you just always have to be prepared and on it if you really do want to go, because it's high in demand. And honestly, when I was on the ship, I did see people walking around with ship 3 shirts. So next year there might even be 3 ships. So it might be a little bit easier for you to get on the boat. Only problem is, though, is they might only have, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I just know I would definitely recommend going on the weekend cruise. Whatever cruise is from the Friday to the Tuesday, that's the boat you want to go on, because it's usually going to be the boat with the most vibes. It's weekend. Like, everybody, it's easier for people to get on a cruise on the weekend than during the week. So, anything else? As far as payment, it depends on what room you want as well. Would make the price different. I had a ocean view balcony room, and we paid like $1,600 each for that. And the room was a decent size. I would say that I would get a suite next time, because it's just a little bit more space. You just have to think about, like, we're all females. We all need space to do, like, our makeup and stuff. And, you know, like I said, it wasn't a problem because it was only 3 of us. But I could just imagine it being 1 more person. You're going to need a bigger room. So it depends on how many people you're trying to go with as well. That, you know, you're going to want to take that into, like, you know, keep that in mind when you are choosing the room. And I took a video of the room as well. I didn't put it on the vlog, but I could insert the clip so you could see, like, how big the room really was too. So we ended up putting the beds together, so it gave it a little bit more space. But generally, this is how big the room was. But yeah, it was definitely vibes. I think that's all. I think I answered all your questions. If I didn't answer all your questions, then, you know, you can leave comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back with plenty more videos just like this. Plenty more vlogs. And, you know, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Later, guys. That's the best baby, That's the best baby. You are mine. Candela, candela, candela. Candela, candela, candela. Candela, candela, candela. That's the best baby,